3, 2, 1, play. In the midst of this courtyard, Ame simply stares at Draven Cracks. Finally, she has something, anything, to hit back against after all that's been done to her. Draven Cracks, for his measure, has a different idea. And Draven says,
First, I want to roll a perception check on Ame.
go right ahead. What are you looking for in particular?
I want to judge the condition of Ame, mentally, physically, everything. I want to see, I'm also looking for intention, because Draven doesn't know what's going on.
Go ahead.
Not 20! Yeah.
Okay, then.
Now,
That's God's on my side.
Point, I am going to command the player to tell you everything.
Well, let's start with this.
There we go.
What are your intentions?
Well, if she's aware, she might still be deciding.
Well, you've probably seen this look before.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's the look of I'm going to strangle you.
Well, like someone has lost their family, and now it's out for revenge.
Are you looking at me like I kicked your cat?
She told you many times, do not shoot him.
Okay, next then is your physical well-being. How are you being kept? Do you look like ready? Are you sick? Do you have an injury?
Other than the conditions of the prison, which have she's as good as she could be. She's not affected any more than you are.
Yeah, she
totally
may be a little thinner, but also you are. But you can tell that she's been keeping herself in shape. And while her hands are wrapped up with some cloth, you can tell that she's still been practicing her steel fist, her way of the striking hammer.
Lastly is your mental health.
What were you saying, Zax?
Even through her bandages, her knuckles are swollen. She's been hitting things.
Your mental health is my last one.
You rolled a 20?
Yeah. That one might be a little harder.
Is it have you snapped? Like, do you have that crazy Joker look in your eye? Like you're gonna burn everything down, or
she hasn't snapped, and while she doesn't have the look of someone that has completely given up, she also kind of looks like a little resigned.
Okay,
she doesn't talk. She doesn't have anything left out there.
How many steps is it to your cell?
Okay, we're playing now. Go ahead.
I'm gonna straight up ask.
76, 403.
How many guards are around you?
467, 92, 83.
All right.
I can keep going with the numbers.
Yes, but let's go over the numbers one at a time. There's got to be a pattern to this place, and if we can find the pattern, we can break out. We can get out of here. They can't hold us.
I've not found any pattern, and I'm used to not seeing.
That's because you're not noticing. Everything has a pattern. Everything. Thought you Jedi believed in that stuff. And it's all connected, and the universe is one big living organism, and it's a tree that everything branches out from, or something.
Fuck the Force. And she charges.
Oh boy!
She is
Right.
dropping 2 swifts for a
Okay.
mighty swing, and she's going to do a powerful charge.
Oh boy. Okay.
Fuck the Force.
Let's see.
All right, so plus.
Okay, so how this works is let's explain so that F-Horn knows how you're doing this. You start with a standard move and a swift, and in order to achieve what you're doing,
I am dropping my move to a swift. So I have 2 swift actions. I use that to activate Mighty Swing. Mighty Swing, you can spend 2 swift actions in the same round, deal an additional die of damage on your next melee attack in the same round.
right?
And as a standard action, I am doing a charge attack, but I also have powerful charge.
Which is
For powerful charge, when I charge, I gain an additional +2 bonus on my melee attack roll, and I believe that's including the regular charge +2 bonus.
that is also correct.
Yeah, I do take a -2 penalty to my reflex defense until the start of my next turn.
Yes, also true.
Yeah. However, yeah, with powerful charge, if my melee attack hits, I deal additional damage equal to half my level, which will be an additional 5 damage.
Also correct.
So that's 13.
Well, don't roll
Plus-
anything yet. You have not rolled initiative.
Well, I said I was charging forward
Yeah, that's
with
correct.
fuck the Force.
Well, maybe Draven is faster. Maybe he's quicker. Maybe he's more
Okay,
composed.
so then I have not done my swifts yet.
That's correct. You haven't done anything until the initiative resolves. It's been a while. It's been a while. Welcome back.
Yeah, well, I was framing it as Ame basically just surprising him with just launching.
If you're trying to surprise him, that's different.
Yeah.
That's different. All right. If you're trying to get the drop on him, I'm going to rule that you can try by doing this stealthily against Draven Crax's perception. So that's the new roll now.
Okay.
Do I have to roll another perception, or do I use the one I rolled?
No, it's going to be another one. Wait until Ame does the stealth check to get the drop on you, and that's what you'll have to beat.
14.
You have to beat a 14 with a perception check.
I do.
There is no surprise round. Now we roll initiative.
Ready?
You're a little too excited for this.
We've been talking about this for weeks.
Oh
Oh no!
No, I rolled a 2. Wait,
All I gotta
Crax,
do
I
is
have your dice.
beat a
Take it back.
2. And what am I rolling?
Initiative.
Yes,
I thought I rolled initiative.
this is the top of the first round.
Oh,
Everything
okay,
else
okay.
you
Do
have
I
to
still have a
determine
-2
whether you want to
on this
surprise
roll
you.
as well?
Yes.
Yeah, there's no surprise round now. You are definitely you're ready for this. You're prepared. You
I
are
like this.
29. You've got the call. But you don't know, but here's the thing, you don't know that she's going to do that yet.
Okay.
And you can still change your action. It hasn't been declared. Right, Hezzy?
What I'm going to do is
Right.
I'm going to use actually my Mandalorian training. I'm going to move defensively. and keep a
You're
gap
gonna fight
between
for
me
the
and
defense?
Ame right now. We're kind of doing the square off, where you circle each other.
Yeah. I'll accept that. So you are now fighting defensively, which takes Zealot. Can you remind me of fighting defensively? It's a negative to attack, but a plus to reflex defense. What are those numbers?
I might look it up. I'm at my bed right now.
Do you have melee defense specifically,
No, I do
or
not.
you just fighting defensively? Okay.
Just fighting defensively.
Yeah.
Probably put
I-
Star
I've-
Wars in there. It doesn't pull up. If you don't put Star
There we
Wars,
go.
I
got it.
found
Yeah,
it.
you
as a
can
standard
you
action, I
get
can
a
concentrate on
-5
protecting
penalty
yourself.
to your attack rolls and gain a +2 dodge bonus to your reflex defense.
And
Okay,
there's
I'll
something
take that.
about trained in acrobatics, which I don't think he is.
No, that would be weird. So
Um,
minus
There
1
is.
to attack, plus 2
Hang on,
dodge.
hang on.
All right.
Let me see.
I'm waiting.
Am I classed? No, I am not trained. It was worth a shot though. I have a +8
You're
to
gonna
it.
You're going to get plus 2 dodge to this.
Okay.
You are now fighting defensively. Ame, you're at 5 initiative. You're on. He hasn't
Alrighty.
moved. He hasn't moved.
Well then, since he hasn't moved, drop up the 2 for mighty swing, powerful
go.
charge
Here we go.
for
All
5.
right. You're there.
13 plus.
What's the DC? Don't roll yet. Don't complete the roll.
30.
Cracks. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can put in your name. There it is. That works. You got to get a
Are you
30.
counting the -2?
Yep.
Because condition affects defenses.
Yes, it does.
I don't know what the condition check of a -2 is. It still -2 on the.
Yes.
That's also correct. And she just hit you with
Okay.
a 29. She beat it by
Wait.
1.
No, that's Krax's roll right there.
Oh, it is.
I haven't done my roll yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you have to beat a 29.
A 28, because if it's so my normal is 28, but if I'm down the condition track 2, that would make it 26. But if I have a +2, that would make it back to 28.
And that's why we put all the pluses and minuses in there and try instead of trying to.
Well, yes, but I'm not going to put all of that in my name.
No, but you can do it. Definitely
Yes,
do
yes.
it.
That's why I changed it. I've changed it now. It's back to 28. All you have to do is beat a 28 right now.
Beat
However,
28.
if I take no attack, I get a +5.
A +5 on. Yeah.
Yeah, if you declare that you're not making any attacks, then yeah.
That's right.
I'll play this game.
Okay. Here it comes.
Fuck.
33.
Ooh.
That hits.
Oh, it's gonna sting.
Damn.
All right. What's the damage here?
Okay. It'll start at. All right, it'll be 3d12 because it normally 2d12, but Mighty Swing makes that 3d12
Oh,
plus 9.
where's the 9?
That's just the regular plus 9.
The regular modifier.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And then half my level, so plus 5.
But doesn't the condition
That's
trap
right.
take an effect here?
Nope.
No. God damn
No.
it. It's worth a shot.
So that's 3d12 plus 9 plus 5.
Hit it.
It's about to hurt.
27.
Yep.
Oh, does that
And what's
beat
your damage threshold?
Oh, no.
That's one I haven't looked at yet. Hang on.
That also gets reduced by condition.
I don't even know what it is. So there you go.
It would be your fortitude defense.
40 defense, and usually that's all it is fortitude defense.
Yeah.
Threshold
40
is 21.
So yeah, beats it. So you
Well,
go
for
down
me,
2.
your damage threshold would be 11, which I beat that. You go down twice on the condition track to -10.
Yeah, you're at -10 right now on everything,
Right.
including reflex defense.
Yeah.
So you're fucked.
Yeah. Also, you took 27 damage.
Yeah.
So now you know what it feels like on the opposite side of Lint's aiming sprees, huh? That's what this feels like.
Boom.
All right. I'm not going to do anything.
You're okay. Hang on.
Someone.
-8. That's correct. Okay. You can't do anything because if she so much as taps you on the shoulder, you're going to be knocked out. That first hit completely blurred your vision. You're staggering around. You can only move at half speed now. What do you do?
What was that for? You becoming one of them now? You working for them?
It's because of you my father is dead.
He was alive when I left him. He was alive when I was gunned down. And if you remember, I talked everyone into this for you.
When he
Once
was
again,
brought to me,
once
he was
again,
bleeding
your father
the
betrayed
out.
us. He was
He was
alive,
bleeding out.
He was alive, which was more than he deserved. And once again, he betrays you. And look where we are. Family blinds you. Do you not see that?
Well, I have no family left to blind me now, do I?
Yeah, you're just like an Imperial now. And hit me like one too. Did it make you feel good? You want to do it again? Hit me again, Ame. Hit me again. Come on, right here in the cheek. Come on. What you got? What's your best shot? Is this what you got? Is this all there is of you? Come on.
Boom.
She absolutely hits you again. You just don't have the reflex defense no matter what.
Give me the damage. I'm gonna see if I'm still awake.
Now, was it 3d12 plus 9 or something?
No, that was the
No, plus 9 plus
regular
5?
hit.
Yeah, I did not mighty swing, so it's
No.
just 2d12 plus 9.
Plus 5?
Oof.
And
Hey,
Yeah,
you
that's-
11.
notice that
I rolled
Ame
absolute
still hit
minimal
you.
damage.
And
That
hitting
still
you
beats
with
his
force.
damage threshold.
That's a
No, his
because-
damage threshold is 10 points lower for my attacks.
which 11 meets and beats it.
Well, its damage threshold gets -10 anyway, so.
Yeah.
It is 11. You have beaten it and pushed him into knockout territory. Ame connects
It
you right
is-
across the cheek, and for anyone else, it would be a glancing blow. But this knocks you to both knees. All the strength drains right out of you, and you're just about to pass out. You have
I'm
one
still up.
and only one free action. That's
I'm
it.
still up. I have 39 health points up. I'm
Yeah,
still up.
No, your condition
You're
track
knocked
5, you're knocked out. Dex is
I
giving you
knocked
one
you out
less
by a condition
RP.
track.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that.
That's the strength of Ame.
Zax is giving you one last RP thing before you go out.
Make it count.
That was a good one. I hope that really helped. I hope that helps when Reddy dies in here and it's your fault that everyone's in here because of you. Remember that, Ame. Remember that. We're all in here because we tried to help you. Finish it. Free
I
me.
think I don't know that.
Fuck that. Free me. Finish it. Because if I get out of here, you're next on the list. I'm making a list. You're number 2.
And Just as he says that, he plants a fist to steady himself. His fist slips out from underneath of him, and his cheek meets the rock, and the rest of him slumps behind. He is knocked out completely. Something tings on the side of one of these metal walls and bounces toward you before clinking to a stop. You hear a voice up above. Hey, don't drop anything in there. It's an Imperial credit. Give me the rest of my money.
Ame will kneel down. I assume the credit kind of bounced over at Ame.
Yeah.
With one hand, she's grabbing the credit. With the other hand, she's picking cracks up by the hair.
Okay.
And she's gonna press her other fist to his mouth. You're gonna slip the credit under his tongue.
Of course, you do realize he's knocked out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I figure Ame has enough trade to where she can put it in there where he won't accidentally swallow it on his own.
Oh, and that's the case. You have to put it deep in his mouth next to his teeth.
Yeah. Well,
On the
he's knocked
outside.
the fuck out, so.
Yeah, I was
he's
like,
not gonna
I
be
don't know what you're
yammering
talking about.
anytime soon.
I can't do a goddamn thing about this, so I'm just gonna get comfy back here.
Right. So this is actually a stealth roll. Hide the Imperial credit inside Draven Cracks. Okay.
Yeah. Now, do I get a bonus from basically having Draven Cracks by the hair in front of me?
No, this does not affect your stealth roll positively. As a matter of fact, he's got some weight on him, so you're going to take a -2. Thank you.
Yeah,
But
Ame
you-
has a
really-
plus
no, no,
three
you get-
plus 3
you get
strength.
Well, the strength doesn't enter into it. You're trying to stealthily put this coin in his mouth. So you get a -2 because he's dead weight right now. But you will get a +5 because it's a tiny object.
Okay, so -2 plus 5.
Yes. And this will be the stormtroopers roll to try to find the thing or realize that it's in.
All right, then what DC am I fighting?
You're not fighting anything. This is the
Okay, you're not
DC
fighting-
that the Empire is going to roll against.
I will use a force point.
You may. I will allow you to do that.
Okay, so a 13.
Stormtroopers are pretty observant. They might find it. Never know. But you won't know anyway, because now here comes the stormtroopers, and they have clubs this time, stun batons. They're not messing around. Drop him.
And she'll whisper to the unconscious Cracks. Get the people out that deserve to get out of here. And then she'll drop the unconscious body.
Back away. Now.
She'll take some steps away.
Those hands. Keep them up. Keep those hands up. Look at that.
Where are you gonna put
Just
an
knocked him out.
actual challenge down in here?
Now you're listening to the guards, and they're like, oh, look at that. One punch. She knocked out a Mandalorian. Man, I told you I was worth that. You're going to give me the rest of my money later, chump. Even though you don't have all of it on you, take it out of your hide if you don't give it to me at game time. All right.
Is this the best that you can give?
Well, this stormtrooper hears that, one of the guards, and he lifts up a grenade with a dingy yellow band around it. You know what this is. It's an adhesive grenade. You suffered one of these before on Anks Minor and got pinned down. and got taken out quickly because of it. You can respect the adhesive grenade. And he says, you, step back, stay silent. We'll take care of him.
She'll take some more steps back.
And they lift
No.
Draven Cracks up. One draped over each arm. Oh, he's heavy. Dead weight always is. Let's get him back to his cell. He's going to wake up looking at the ceiling, and he's going to feel that in the morning. So they start dragging him away. The stormtrooper comes up to you, shakes this stick in your face, and he whispers to you really quickly, like he's giving you some secret advice. And he says, "You'd better listen and listen good. I'm Gary. You fought me before. You knocked me out. Every single reason for me to knock you out right now. But I need to figure out what the hell's going on. You stay here and look good, all right? Is that clear?"
Yeah. She just stands there, arms raised, ready to be grabbed and cuffed again.
Oh, yes, you are. And you're wrenched because they know how dangerous you are. So you are wrenched, and you hear the click of binder cuffs behind you, and then you hear it again as they put a second set around those dangerous arms and fists of yours. As this stormtrooper starts walking away from you, and he shoots a look over his shoulder as that Empire helmet looks at you, and he says, "This isn't over, hero. This isn't over. Now come with us." As they start dragging you away too. They turn off the lights over the courtyard now that it's turned completely night, as you're dragged back to your cell and tossed in after your cuffs and blindfold are removed. You're tossed into a lowly individual isolation cell because they know you're dangerous. Draven Cracks, the same thing happens to you. Fight at Orinoco prison and you wind up. Not that it mattered. The Grand weren't good company. You're just now coming to, and you're not hurting yet because the adrenaline still hasn't worked its way out of your system. They hurl you into the cell like a frisbee, and you land against the back wall and slump to a stop before they slam the door shut. And then something pops out of your mouth. You think it's a tooth at first, and it clatters to a stop, and it's metal. Hell,
I lunge for it.
it's an Imperial credit. Just one. But it is something to make with.
I clutch it. I clutch it and lay on the floor.
That gives
And
me
now-
Cracks all he needs.
And now this starts to hurt. Your chest, your jaw, even with the glancing blow, she got you good. Matter of fact, one of your back teeth is loose now. And you can feel the throbbing in your jaw. And definitely every breath hurts. All she
I
needed was one
miss
hit.
the fucking jetpack so much. Right now, I could really use it.
And lying there with your arms limp and your right hand pressing an Imperial credit, you realize this didn't come from the fight. This had to come from somewhere else. The only
I'm
person
not
that
too
touched
worried
you
about that right now.
But the other thing, yeah, and that doesn't matter to you. But
No.
it does matter that you have something. You have
I'm
something in your
actually,
possession now.
I'm gonna lay on the floor and raise my right hand. And I'm tilting it just away. And what I'm picturing is my flamethrower. And I'm thinking about that fight with my tools. That's what Draven
And it's
Cracks
gone
is
different.
thinking. How that fight would have gone fully armored.
But does it even matter? Are you even a
No.
man anymore?
But
All
he's
those things
bored.
have to ring in your head.
He's bored and he's escaping. That's his escape, to picture that. It's like playing pretend. That's what he's
Yeah.
picturing.
And as you hold that Imperial credit in your hand, there's just enough light creeping through the partially closed slot because they forgot to close it, that it glints off of one of the corners. And you realize, as small as this is, you have, as a Mandalorian, a weapon. And that's where we end session 76, The Long Night.
Okay, you got any cutscenes before I start the recording?
None.
Okay.
You have no cutscene.
All right.